everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to have you here, guys. So as you can see from the title, today I want to show you 10 sweetest fragrances in my collection, or some of my sweetest fragrances in my collection. This video was requested a while ago. I'm sorry, I forgot who requested it and I tried to search for your comment but I couldn't find it. Just in case you don't know, I have like two polar opposite tastes when it comes to fragrances. On one hand, I absolutely love heavy, dark, deep, traditional leaning Middle Eastern fragrances. Unisex most of the times. I love unisex fragrances. Some of my favorite notes and accords, guys, are like rose, oud, leather, incense, spices. I like balsams, I like resins, that kind of vibe. And then the other part of me likes sweet, the feminine, dark fragrances. Still dark, but more sweet. Even gourmand, guys. I do really enjoy gourmand fragrances. So today I have 10 fragrances, 2 oils that I think you should have them in your collection because they work absolutely amazing for layering. And I have other 8 eau de parfum fragrances. So, by the way, all of these are mostly pretty affordable. So yeah, I think that's even better. So if you're interested, let's begin. Now guys, I want to start with one that it is considered to be unisex. Now, if I'm being very honest, I would prefer to smell this one on myself than on my partner. But guys, I do know men who wear this fragrance and who enjoy it. So guys, I've lost count on how many times I've mentioned this fragrance on my channel. So many times, but that is because I really enjoy it. I want to start with Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. Guys, this is... I'm sure, I know a lot of you have it, but I felt the need to mention it. If you are looking for something that's very sweet, but with a Middle Eastern touch, I think you would really enjoy this fragrance. To me, the most prominent notes to my nose are the praline and oud. On your skin, guys, if you spray this one on your skin, it has a slight warm, smoky hint and a slight woodiness to it, but mostly you will get praline with a sweet oud. If you want a fragrance that you know that you can count on, if you want a fragrance that it will make you stand out, if you want a fragrance that fills up a room, if you want a fragrance that makes everybody look at you, check out this one. Now, I have the... oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my bottle is so dirty. I have the version with the Arabic writing here. I cannot tell you how the performance is for the other versions. I haven't tried them, but I've seen, guys, I've seen that their new formulas, I mean, I don't know if they reformulated the fragrance, but their new bottles don't have the Arabic writing here. I use this one, guys, layered with Oud Aswad. Those two together, wow, like I have no words for those two together. That, guys, is like my #1 most complimented fragrance. Whenever I go out, everybody asks me what I'm wearing, and it's usually those two, because when I go out and I want my fragrance to last, guys, even though I have quite a few fragrances, I have more than one person might need, but for some reason I always reach for those two because I know that first of all they project better, second of all it is everything I want in a fragrance. They fill up a room, like love the combo. But yes, let's move on to another very sweet fragrance. So guys, let's move on to another one from a Middle Eastern brand. This time it is by the house of Rasasi. This is called Jasmine Wisp and it is from their Lancome collection. What can I tell you? I love this fragrance as well. It is not my, like, how to say, it is not like the fragrance that I reach for the most, but when I want a fragrance that's sweet, that's girly, that's feminine, and I want it to last, I reach for this one. Now, I mean, I have used this one. I don't know if the camera picks it up. I have used this one and I got so many compliments of this one, guys. It's insane. I think this one, it's like, again, in like my top most complimented fragrances, and I get why, because it is such a easy to love, easy to enjoy, but still strong fragrance. First of all, the main notes that you will get are the vanilla, the tonka bean, and a creamy, sweet, dense, fruity touch. This one is very similar to a niche fragrance, guys, from Shaghaf. I think the fragrance is called Herba Pura. I will insert a picture with the bottle anyways. I've tested them side by side because I do know someone who uses and adores Herba Pura. And I have to say that Herba Pura, guys, it's more fruity and like it almost has like an underlying fruity shower gel vibe. Well, this one is heavier on the vanilla and on tonka, so it's warmer, denser, sweeter, creamier. The other one, it's not as warm and as dense. That one is mostly fruity. Between the two, I honestly prefer this one. This is so beautiful, guys. The performance for this one, guys, again, it's out of this world. Like, this is the kind of fragrance that fills up a room. I have to say that all the fragrances from the Lancome line are so well done. This is not your mature fruity scent. To me, this is a very girly, happy, uplifting, but still playful and very mysterious. Tonka bean, vanilla, creamy, fruity touches. It's beautiful. Like, I almost get like a hint of spiciness. I don't know where that comes from. All year round, guys, very sweet. To me, it's sexy. I don't know if everybody will find this one sexy, but to me, it's very sexy. It's very beautiful, gets the job done, fills up a room. The performance for this one is amazing. Yes, it's one of the more premium lines from Rasasi, but you actually get your money's worth here, for sure, like, no doubt. As long as you enjoy this fragrance. I mean, not this fragrance, as long as you enjoy this DNA. Now, if you want, let's say that you're interested in it, but you don't want to spend the money on it, blind buying it, I would advise you to get one from Lattafa that's very similar to this one. Not as well done and not as beautiful as Jasmine Wisp, so just keep that in mind, but it will give you a taste of what Jasmine Wisp is. It is from their Khaltat al-Shamus line, those small bottles, and it's the blue one. I forgot how it's called, but yes, it's this one, guys, basically. Now, this one is not as creamy as Jasmine Wisp is. It's not as expensive smelling as Jasmine Wisp is, and of course, it lacks the performance. This one lacks the performance of Jasmine Wisp, but you get a touch of what Jasmine Wisp is. Now, guys, this next one is by the house of Armaf, and I'm talking about Eternia Woman. The packaging, absolutely horrible. Like, I would love if Armaf would watch reviews for their fragrances online, because a lot of people enjoy how the fragrance smells, but everybody has something bad to say about the bottles, and I get why. I loved it so much that I got a second bottle. Luckily, the second bottle didn't come with problems, but the first one did, so horrible packaging, like horrible packaging, and I feel like it affects the overall image of the brand. Because the fragrance itself, it's not bad. Yes, it's synthetic in the first, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes. It is synthetic, it has for sure a synthetic touch. But after those 2 to 3 minutes, the fragrance opens up and it's so beautiful, so nutty, so creamy, so almondy, vanilla, tonka bean, orange blossom. This is a gorgeous, sweet, sexy fragrance. If you haven't tried this fragrance, I would highly advise you to try it. I mean, if you have a very sensitive nose, my nose is not very sensitive, but if you have a very sensitive nose, then I don't know if I would advise you to blind buy it, because like I told you, in the first 5 minutes, it's not the most smooth one. It's a bit synthetic, a bit rough around the edges, but then it's such a beautiful fragrance, guys. Like, again, when I want to feel feminine, when I want something sweet, when I want something sexy, when I want something playful, this is one of the fragrances that I reach for. Like, oh, I love it so much. And you can tell I love it because, like, I'm on my second bottle and yes, I still enjoy it, I still wear it. The performance from this one, it's good. Could be better, could be worse, but it's great. I overspray it and I reapply it, so. Also, guys, something else to notice. My hands are very small, okay? And for me, it's a struggle to spray this fragrance, honestly. Like, it's just a joke. The packaging is just a joke. And the thing is, guys, the scent is so beautiful. Oh, I love it. You have a very distinct quality of, you have a slight sweet bitterness in the opening, but on a base that's very warm, dense, that's very sweet. You get the vanilla. The vanilla, again, here, it's very strong, it's very heavy. You get tonka bean. Oh, it's so beautiful. You get slight nutty touches. It's soft but strong at the same time. It's dense, it's full, it's rounded. It's really beautiful. Yeah. Let's move on to the next one, because if we keep it like this, guys, this video will be so long. So the next one, guys, it is by a brand called Provocateur. Now, if you live in Europe, you can get a hold of this brand pretty easily. And the fragrance that I want to show you today is called Fatale en Bronze. I have the 30 ml bottle and I have a backup bottle of this one. The word that describes this fragrance the best for me is naughty, but this is very sweet, like borderline too sweet for most people. And it's more of a mature, not really mature, but not very young. Yeah, I get a very heavy dose of vanilla, But over that vanilla you have some very dark red fruits that are like a bit fermented, can I say? But yes, I don't get the leather. The red leather is not prominent, but this is so beautiful. The only downside to it, guys, is that it doesn't last. I mean, you have to overspray it and you have to reapply it a lot of times, but it's beautiful. Now, some people voted this one on Fragrantica as being similar to Angel by Thierry Mugler. I don't think it's that similar. I mean, I can get why, but I don't think this is a one-on-one dupe. So to me, this is even more wearable than the Angel that I used to know. I haven't smelled Angel like the current formulations, but the older formulations, this is much more wearable than this one, and not as sticky, sweet, not that kind of vibe. But this is more like for date night with your partner, more intimate occasions. This fragrance doesn't fill up a room, not even when you overspray it, because it becomes, I mean, this is more of a personal, intimate fragrance for sure, but it's so beautiful, like, I don't know, like, with some heels, with a satin dress, with, I don't know, like an all black elegant outfit, something I would really see this fragrance on. Yeah, and this is for a confident woman, this is for a seductive woman, I think. Yes, if you want to embody those qualities, check out this one. But I don't think it's a safe blend buy. I'm just letting you know. Now guys, this fragrance, it is from Mancera. If you want to explore more of Mancera and Montal, I think this is the fragrance that I would advise you to start with. This is called Roses Vanille. And there are amazing dupes for Roses Vanille, but none of them have the performance of Roses Vanille. So to me, it's worth investing in a bottle. If not even a decant, I don't know, like get a decant, get a smaller bottle. And now guys, this is a sweet fragrance, but this is a moderate sweet fragrance. It is not as sweet as the first ones that I have showed you. And I think this is actually a safe blend buy. The most prominent note to me is the sugar. The sugary touch here is very strong. It's almost like it's a bit gritty. It's the sugar and the rose, guys, and the vanilla. But the vanilla is more in the background. The notes that you will pick up the most are the sugar mixed with the rose, a touch of vanilla, musk. You also have, I mean, it's not listed, but I almost get like a touch of oud there. But like a very Montal Mancera like oud, not like oud, you know. Honestly guys, lately I have been obsessed with this fragrance. I've been reaching for this one even before I go to bed. I like to do one spray here on my chest before I go to bed, and even when I wake up I can still smell it, so this for sure lasts. I've used quite a lot of this. I don't know if it seems a lot to you or not, but you don't need to spray a lot of this fragrance. I think I've mentioned before, but like 3 to 5 sprays, you're good to go. You can overspray it, and I don't think, this is the beauty of the fragrance, guys, that no matter how many sprays you use of this one, it can never get cloying, or it can never become cloying. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Next guys, I want to show you two fragrances that smell the same. I'm talking about these two. This is Tresor La Nuit by Lancome, and this is Taste of Kiss by Rive. Taste of Kiss, guys, is a dupe for Tresor La Nuit. I know some of you asked me about a fragrance from Afnan called Modeste de pour Femme. I've heard about it, I've seen it online, and I do want to get it, but I already have 2 bottles of this one bottle of this one, so at the moment I don't see the purpose in getting a full bottle of the other one, but I am waiting for this one to finish, and then I will get that one and test it. It's a very close dupe, guys. Of course, keep in mind, for the price, it's not the most smooth, well-blended fragrance, but then again, the price for this one. But it's very beautiful. It captures, guys, the DNA of Tresor La Nuit, but it lacks the smoky, incensey touch that I absolutely love in this one. You don't have it here, and you have, this one is heavier on licorice and on patchouli. Well, this one is not as heavy. This one is smoky, but whatever. 2 sweet fragrances that are worth checking out. How I use them, guys, basically. I use this one, and then on my clothes I use this one, you know, like usually, guys, this combo I wear it when I want to go out. This is my like going out combo, because I absolutely love how these two smell. They last very long. I have a beautiful scent trail behind me when I wear these two, and I have a scent bubble around me, and I love to smell these two on me. And this is what I would advise you to do the same if you have the chance. Get a small bottle of this one, get this one, and use them together, and everybody around you will go crazy. The last fragrance that I want to show you before I move on to the oils. If I would have to give an award to the most sweet, obnoxiously sweet fragrance ever created that I have ever in my life tried, if even this fragrance for me is too sweet, just imagine what it could do to a fragrance lover who's not into sweet fragrances. Oh guys, this is hands down the sweetest, most challenging sweet fragrance that I have ever tried. If you love the note of honey, you will love this one. It is not a basic fragrance, it's a very unique fragrance, and it is very affordable. And it is by Calvin Klein, guys. And I'm talking about Euphoria Amber Gold. Now, this one, guys, I don't want to spray it on my skin because I already have other fragrances on my skin sprayed, and this one is very strong and the opening is very out there. But this is for the real sweet fragrance lovers. I mean, unless you like very sweet fragrances, don't even buy this one because I like sweet fragrances, but the opening for this one is a bit challenging even for me. Now, to me, guys, the most prominent note you will get in this one is honey, but a very dense, thickened honey, and almost like a dark note of honey. You know, this is not very bright. This is dark. This is extremely sweet, like syrupy sweet honey. And then it has some woody, slight dusty, powdery touches to it, but this is not a powder fragrance. This is very unique, guys. Now, guys, when it comes to this fragrance, first of all, you have to be in the mood for something very sweet, otherwise it will annoy you. I don't reach a lot for this one, but I do have moments when this is the only one that I crave. This is not your typical designer fragrance, guys. This is very unique. This is very out of the box. This is very different, but different in a good way. I was very surprised when I've tried these fragrances from Calvin Klein. I was not expecting, honestly. This one and Pure Gold are my favorite ones. But yes, basically, guys, this is your dark, sweet, syrupy honey fragrance with some slight woody, but like round woody, not very rough woody notes, more like round woody and a bit powdery nuances. It's very beautiful, starts off incredibly sweet. So guys, like always, I wanted to show you another fragrance, but I forgot to bring it because it's in my almost finished fragrance stash that I don't use anymore. But guys, that fragrance is from the brand Armaf again, and it is called Q Essence. Now, if you watch some of my previous videos, I have mentioned that, to my knowledge, that was a unique creation by the brand, and I have found out, completely random, that it is not. Long story short, that fragrance is a dupe for Girl of Now by Elisa. If you have Girl of Now, then maybe you want to get that one to use it on your clothes and use Girl of Now on your skin. You can use them together, you know. But yes, guys, basically I was very surprised when I smelled Girl of Now at my local Sephora, and I realized that it smells exactly the same as Q Essence by Armaf. Of course, like with all Armaf fragrances, Q Essence, first of all, it's very sweet, sweeter than pink sugar. Keep that in mind. If you've tried pink sugar, it's sweeter than pink sugar, but better than pink sugar in my opinion. A very, 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 very sweet fragrance. But the differences that I could get between the two is that the opening for Q Essence is more harsh and it's more synthetic-y. Then again, like with all Armaf fragrances, they open up and they're very beautiful, while Girl of Now is smoother, but besides that, they are so similar. But yes, guys, now let's move on to the two oils that I was telling you about. I bought them based on your recommendations. So a very beautiful and lovely girl watches my videos. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I really don't want to butcher your name, so I will just pop your picture here. But thank you so much, dear, for the recommendations. I have bought 3 oils, fragrance oils, based on your recommendations. But yeah, basically, she recommended me to get Golden Sand, Choco Musk and Dalal by Rehab. The 2 fragrances that I want to include in today's video when it comes to sweet fragrances are Dalal and Choco Musk. Now, I will start with Choco Musk because this is a gourmand fragrance. First of all, let me just tell you something. When you get these fragrances, make sure that you use them, you use them, you open this thingy, you use them, and then you put them back and you let them sit for a while because they get better. I've seen that happening, especially with Golden Sand. I'm sure you've least known, or at least you've heard of this fragrance, because it's very popular here on YouTube. Very popular, even when it comes to people who don't review Middle Eastern fragrances. Yes, very beautiful fragrance. Very sweet vanilla mixed with, you know, that powder that you use to make like instant choco, or instant hot chocolate. That's very sweet. Now this is the vibe that I get. It's a bit powdery, but yeah, again with this one, guys, once you let it sit, I feel like it gets better, and it gets better with time. It has a slight biscuity, nutty undertone, and this one works amazing layered with other gourmand fragrances. If you like this kind of fragrances, you should look it up and you should test it. So let's move on to the last fragrance oil that I want to show you, and this one is called Dalal by Rehab. Guys, just get this one. Honestly, just get it. It is so beautiful, so feminine, so delicate, but so sweet at the same time. I love to use this one on its own, and this is the kind of fragrance that works perfectly layered with all of these other fragrances that I have showed you in today's video. My favorite way to use this one is after I get out of the shower. With this one, guys, I moisturize my body and then I put it here on my hands, basically, and I just like massage it in, like slowly, not slowly, like soft, in a soft way, you know. And I really enjoy this one, and I also love to mix it with my scented fragrance lotions from time to time. I don't do this all the time, but like I said, I think this is one of the most versatile, sweet, feminine fragrance oils that you can have. This is not a gourmand. This is vanilla, a touch of caramel, and some very soft flower nuances. So guys, those were the sweetest fragrances in my collection. Some of them, I have others, but I feel like these are enough for the moment. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to tell me anything, put it in the comment section down below. Follow me here on Instagram if you want. But yes, let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances. Let me know if any of these fragrances caught your eye and you are looking to try it. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I want to wish you an amazing day wherever you are. Bye. Mwah.